Yes, YouTube, here's another request video for another excellent game I've been playing. Yes, you see it there. Far Cry 3. Not just Far Cry 3, the Far Cry series. That is another title that must be on this PlayStation 4 here. Far Cry. The reason why it was an open world first person shooter. What I want to see with the next Far Cry is the ability to have other players in your main mission, in your open world mission. Not just 4 players, like 8 players, because the PS4 there, yes, I really feel this should be on the PS4. PS4 there is 8 gigs of GDDR5 RAM. It's just capable of so much. So much can happen on that screen at once. It's not even funny. Your next Far Cry should be a mind blower, and it's going to be even more realistic with other players. And now you want to have character customization when you create your own character. By doing that, it increased the realism. Now it's more realistic like that, because that character represents you. People see that, yeah, that's that character. I know him. The next Far Cry for the PlayStation 4. 8 cores, 8 gigs of GDDR5 RAM. Far Cry on that title. This video here is directly for you, Ubisoft, because this game here is absolutely amazing. You do have an online co-op system, but it's just like it's not a story based. There's no item drops in that little online co-op. It's what the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox can handle. Putting it on the PS4 is a different story. Now your main mission, your open world mission, is with other players that you can invite. Yes, please have a lobby system where you can invite other players and look at their stats and see how well they are in battle, in survival. And yes, and make your enemies overwhelming. Because the PS4, there was about how many enemies at once? It was like 4 enemies at once. It wasn't much of a threat. With 8 gigs of RAM, you can have about 100 enemies out there. That's a realistic feel. That's much more of a threat. Now we're on a survival. Well, it's time to get in the car and go, because guns is not going to, you can't shoot them all. It's time to start running. You got to start running. That's where the fun is. Now we're running for our lives with 8 other players in vehicles, hiding in buildings. And the enemies out, you're looking out the window, the enemies are surrounding the building. How real would that be? With other players. Think about it, Ubisoft, because this video is just for you. And I'm sure you other gamers out there, I'm sure you agree with me. This is what the next Far Cry installment should be like. It should have character customization. It should have a level up system, a currency system, a lobby system where you can invite other players, an online co-op, open world based system where the main mission is online co-op. You can see their stats there. This guy is very good in combat. He has to be on my team, because the crisis I'm going up against is just too overwhelming. I need a serious team here. With that PS4, I mean, with that 8 gigs of RAM in that PS4, I mean, the enemy level should be out of this world. I mean, a huge amount of enemies coming at you at once. I would love to see that. I mean, ambush. It's time to get your stuff together and go. That would be absolutely 100% realistic. That's what we're looking for, realisticness in these games. And by creating your own character, that just increases the realism. And don't give us a level cap of like 20 or a level cap of 50. Give us a nice level cap of like 1,000. so we can play that game endlessly. A huge level cap. Let us have a room system where we can gather the weapons that we did in a mission and storm in our room, decorate our room or our quarters or wherever we keep our stuff, our bunkers. Put that in the game too. So when it's time to start recruiting, they go get their best weapon. Let us have fun with the game. Don't give us any limits. Let us have fun with the game. If you want to make the game harder, put more enemies on the screen. Just don't give us limits. Put more enemies. Now we got much more to run from. Because this game was absolutely excellent. It was an excellent offline open world shooter. It was the only excellent open world shooter I've ever played. And this on the PS4. Now I just found out you got another one in the works. These are must-haves in your next title. I mean, it just has to happen for your next installment. Character customization. I can't just say it enough. Character customization. Creating your own character. Building your own character is the way to go, Ubisoft. This is what we want to see. This is where we should be going with these next generation powerhouse systems. FarCry, there's a big difference from other first-person shooters. You play it differently. I mean, you hunting other animals? You running from other animals? Now, PS3 has some limitations. This absolutely, there's no limits with the PlayStation 4 with what you can do with it. What you can give us. And I'm sure the fans are out there. I'm sure they're eager and waiting. There's some serious fans out there. If you make this game right, you might as well just put your bank account number in back of the case there. We're going to start donating money to the Ubisoft Foundation. And don't laugh, please, because I'm dead serious. People are going to start donating money to your company. This is where we're going with video games. This is how serious it is with video games. We doing midnight launches, getting friends gamer tag or IDs, gamer IDs. Oh, you play this game too? Yeah. We don't have to meet up tonight. This is where we're going. Every single game that you make now, it has to be online co-op in a big way because these systems are entirely too powerful for them not to be online co-op. There's no more offline games, offline modes. Everything must be online co-op. I mean, I strongly feel that way. And we're going to start $1 a day goes to the Ubisoft Foundation. Please, if any other gamers out there agree with me, please subscribe and give me a nice comment on what you think about this game. What do you think the next installment should be like? Because this game, it just has to go on. I don't want to see this die. This must continue. It has to keep continuing. Please, Ubisoft. Online co-op, FarCry, main mission online co-op. And while you at it, deposit your bank account there so we can have your bank account information. So we can, yes, a penny won't hurt. A penny a day in your account won't hurt. If you people have the money, you're starving. A penny a day should support them. All of us get together, penny a day, to keep this franchise alive. This is an excellent game here that I would love to keep seeing. And by doing that, you're just offering us online co-op capabilities with character customization, building that character up. That's the most realistic way of doing a game now is to create and build your own, not having a set hero. We creating our heroes. We're writing our own story. Thank you, Ubisoft. Thank you.